You know that quiet moment when your cat finally chooses you after hours of pretending you do not exist, and suddenly your chest feels lighter, your jaw unclenches, and your mind stops racing for no clear reason. If you have felt that calm wash over you, then this video is not random. It is personal. Because psychology says that moment is not affection, it is regulation. And if you admire your cat's unapologetic independence more than you resent it, then your brain may be wired very differently from most people, in ways no one ever explained to you. This video is not about cats being cute or mysterious. It is about why certain nervous systems are drawn to creatures that offer connection without pressure. Because research shows your preferences in animals often reveal how your brain seeks safety, balance, and emotional rest. Psychology says some people regulate through stimulation. They need engagement, feedback, movement, and external reassurance. This is where dogs shine. But other brains regulate through low stimulation, predictability, and autonomy. And if your nervous system is sensitive, observant, or easily overstimulated, then constant interaction feels like noise, not love. Cats provide an environment where your brain does not need to perform or monitor anyone else's emotions, which allows your stress response to finally power down. Human relationships often require emotional labor, responding quickly, explaining feelings, matching energy, reassuring others. Research shows this constant negotiation activates the sympathetic nervous system, but cats remove that demand entirely. Their affection is optional. Their presence does not assume access. When a cat sits near you without touching you or leaves without explanation, your brain learns that closeness does not have to come with obligation. This creates a sense of safety many people rarely experience. Research shows cat lovers are not avoidant of intimacy. They are avoidant of pressure. And this matters because attachment styles are shaped by nervous system experiences, not personality flaws. Cats model secure attachment by offering connection without control. Over time, you learn to read subtle cues. A tail flick, a shift in breathing, a change in posture. This builds attunement instead of dominance. And if you have ever had your boundaries crossed, your brain recognizes this dynamic as respectful and calming. Your brain also responds to something very specific. A cat's purr. It operates at low rhythmic frequencies. Neuroscience shows repetitive low-frequency sounds signal safety to the brain before conscious thought kicks in. Your breathing slows, muscle tension decreases, cortisol drops. This is why sitting with a purring cat feels grounding rather than exciting. It is co-regulation without conversation. And for people who live in a constant state of mental alertness, this relief is rare. You may have heard research says cat people score higher on intelligence and openness and lower on conformity. Psychology explains this clustering happens because introspective minds value uninterrupted focus, creativity, and solitude. Cats protect those conditions. They coexist without fragmenting attention. This is why writers, thinkers, and artists gravitate toward them. Cats do not pull your brain outward. They allow it to stay deep. There is also the caregiving response. Your brain reacts to a cat's large eyes, rounded face, and soft movements through what psychology calls baby schema, triggering caretaking instincts without emotional demand. For people who learned early to self-contain, nurturing something that does not intrude feels safe. Care flows outward without overwhelming vulnerability. So this was never really about cats. It was about the kind of nervous system you have and the kind of connection your body feels safest in. If you love cats, it does not mean you are distant. It means you are wired for subtlety, for presence without pressure, for affection that does not demand performance. If this made you feel understood, subscribe for more psychology that explains you without judging you. And if you want to support deeper content, consider joining the channel, because your support helps keep these conversations honest and human.